Welcome back to East Texas Live. We are throwing things over to Andrew Samet for a look at the forecast. Andrew.
All right, Corinne, another warm day across the area. Taking a look at Tyler with our Skyview camera. We're seeing some partly cloudy skies out there. It's a warm one. The temperature right now in Tyler at 87 degrees. We've got a nice southwest wind at 16 miles per hour. Relative humidity at around 57%. So the humidity has backed off a little bit, but it's not really making too much of a difference as you step out the door. We're seeing some passing clouds across the area. Clouds increasing, though, along the Interstate 30 corridor. A complex of storms moving to our north. I'll get to more of that in just a bit, but it may cool us down a little bit along at least the Interstate 30 corridor. But once you get to I-20 and especially into deep East Texas, we're going to see those temperatures really soar out there into the lower and middle 90s. Dew point temperature-wise, upper 60s to lower 70s. So it's still a humid one out there with these dew points. Again, that's why relative humidity does not show the true picture. The relative humidity is the measure of the difference between the air temperature and the dew points. And when you have the temperatures well higher than the dew points, you have a lower relative humidity. But with these dew points in the 70s, it's still very humid out there. So dew point's a better measure of the humidity in the air, and it is showing that the air is very humid with those temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Winds right now between about 10 and 15 miles per hour, so there is at least a nice breeze for us out of the southwesterly direction. These winds will turn more to the south as we head into the afternoon hours. Again, taking a look to the north, the storms that I mentioned earlier have been bringing some severe weather to parts of Oklahoma and Texas once again. These storms, for the most part, stay to the north of us. They could clip our northern counties, though. I-30 down to I-20. Certainly cannot rule out a few passing showers as seen here with Futurecast. Let's go back to there. Again, some showers may clip northern parts of the area as we head into the early afternoon, but for the most part the activity stays up to the north. So that's why rain chances are only at about 20% for areas north of Interstate 20, and things will quiet down as we head into the evening. Clouds will decrease at first and then increase again towards daybreak on your Thursday. So recap today, high of 94. Isolated storms possible north of I-20, where temperatures will be a little bit cooler as well due to increased cloud cover. And then tonight we drop down to about 74. A few passing clouds, going to be on the humid side of things with an east wind around 5 miles per hour. Over the next 7 days, temperature-wise, it is going to be very warm. The normal high is 89. We'll be over 10 degrees or about 10 degrees warmer than that for several days this week. Into the weekend, highs in the upper 90s and into next week as well. The reason for this, a big ridge of high pressure in the mid-levels of the atmosphere that will drift off a little bit to the west heading into the weekend, but then it will move back to the east as we head into next week. And once it gets on top of us, that's when we could see the hottest air of the year so far. That will be into next week, though. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Highs in the upper 90s through the weekend and even into next week as well, with small rain chances through Sunday. Not everyone's going to get in on the rainfall, but certainly some storms will be around each afternoon. For deep East Texas, the storm chance only Friday and Saturday. Highs in the upper 90s, though, starting as early as tomorrow, and that lasts into next week. So the heat is here, and it is not going anywhere anytime soon. For your latest forecast, you can head on over to KATK.com.